Yogis, it's Lauren checking in to say hello. As you can probably see from this video, I am in bed. It's Saturday afternoon. It's pouring with rain outside here on the Sunshine Coast, and that usually beckons us to the bedroom and indoors. I've still been fighting this. I'm not unwell, but I've still been run down after the cold that I had a few weeks ago. So everything is screaming at me to hibernate, so I'm doing just that. Humans typically should be hibernating through winter, putting on that extra layer of fat by consuming more sort of fatty foods. And that doesn't mean you can rush yourself off to indulge in the unhealthy fats, but look at your healthy fats like your avocados and all that sort of thing, coconut oils. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to touch base. I'm on the 28-day challenge, as most of you will know, and a lot of you are joining me. So congratulations on making that commitment to yourself. By now, we're on about day 12, and as I've been sharing in my classes while I've been teaching this week, I'm certainly not in it for the physical practice of yoga. So I haven't been practicing physically yoga every day, but I've been doing a lot of mental practice. And it's really important that we remember that as yogis, we are constantly in a state of yoga, okay? Mindful in the way that we respond to stressful situations. So speaking of stressful, if you like, situations, I certainly was presented with one yesterday, which I'm going to talk to you about in this video. Also just wanted to touch base on what I was sharing with in my class today, how the universe sort of just presents opportunities to us, along the way. Some of us can look at them and think, wow, that's a really negative situation. Why did that just happen to me? But a yogi would stop and ponder as to why this situation presented itself to us. So let me paint, pardon the pun, the picture for you of my day yesterday. I had planned to do a body paint shoot. Some of you would have seen my video from yesterday. Those photos will be coming out probably on the 25th of July. I'm supporting Beyond Blue, which is a charity for assisting those and raising awareness for those with anxiety and depression, which, by the way, is about 3 million people in Australia right now are experiencing anxiety and depression. I've certainly had my own bout of both of the above. More of that I'll be sharing with you in the coming weeks. So there I was yesterday morning in front of 5 women, a body painter, a makeup artist, my photographer, and my 2 assistants, so my intern and Alex Jago and Bettina Ray, who works for me as well, painting me. So standing there butt naked for 4 hours it took to paint my entire body, and then I posed and did a whole lot of yoga photos, so more of that soon. That wasn't what was uncomfortable for me. For a lot of you, I know that would be definitely getting out of your comfort zone. So the universe was kind of like, okay, Lauren, this is not an uncomfortable situation for you, and you've asked for one. What could possibly happen next? Well, I'll tell you. After I said goodbye to everyone and the photographer and thanked everyone for their awesome efforts, by the way, yesterday, thank you, Paula Brennan, I went down to my car. Now, remember, I've just been body painted from head to toe, full of blue paint. And I just had I would call it somewhere between a nightie and a long t-shirt just over the top of me, just to cover myself up so I could just climb into my car with tarpaulin on the seats and drive home to shower. The universe had another plan. I went down to my car yesterday at 2:30 in the afternoon on Brisbane Road, Mooloolaba, which is probably one of the major roads here on the Sunshine Coast. So like for those watching in Melbourne, like a Glenferrie Road, Melbourne, you can all relate to a busy road. And there I was, standing outside my car, and a whole lot of people rushed out from the shop next to where I was parked and said, oh, we've been trying to look for the owner of this car. Why, I thought, I don't see a parking ticket. I pondered some more. They pointed out my flat tyre. Yes, there I was, standing next to naked, painted in blue, from head to toe, saying, but I'm naked. I can't change my tyre, let alone can I even change a tyre. Do you think I can change a tyre? So do you know what became an uncomfortable situation? It wasn't me standing on Brisbane Road, Mooloolaba, naked, wearing just a t-shirt over my painted blue body. It was the fact that I had to call a friend. And that, as some of you might know from following my posts, doesn't really sit with me very well, to have to call someone on a Friday afternoon to ask them to come and help me. So I literally got in my car in the driver's seat and pulled out my phone and didn't know what to do with myself. I was so uncomfortable at the idea of making a phone call. So the person that did come and help me, I'm very, very grateful for who you are, and you know who you are. I called a friend and he was there within 20 minutes, and turns out my particular tyre or car or whatever it is, wheel, needed a certain little screw bolt thing to bring the, I don't know, parts of the wheel off, because it must be some nice mag, which is doesn't really match the rest of the car, let me tell you that. That needed this little black bolt thing. Now, I couldn't find that piece in my car. A friend asked me where it was, and I remember having that little piece in my car for some time, and I actually threw it out last time I cleaned my car. So I didn't have this little piece. So I rang the RACQ, which is roadside assistance here in Queensland, and explained the situation to them. And it turns out that it's such a unique piece that it's not something you can just kind of go and get the RACQ to bring over to your car. So it turns out this friend went on to help me, and 2-3 hours later, long story short, I returned to my car with the spare tyre on the wheel. Thank you so much to that person that helped me. You know who you are. So I just wanted to share that story with you, because for me, that was getting out of my comfort zone to ask someone to help me. Okay, and we forget about this circuit that we are involved with here in this journey called life that we've embarked on. And although we are very natural givers, we need to be natural receivers, because when we're not receiving, we're obstructing the circuit and the flow. So I know the universe continues to present these opportunities to me to learn, to receive, and to ask for help. So I did that yesterday. So I'm most grateful again, universe, for that experience. Before I leave you today, I just wanted to also share that while I'm here and hibernating, and plan to spend probably the next hour or so in bed just chilling out. Yeah, this is all new for me as well. I'm usually someone that's fairly go, 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 especially through the warmer months of the year. I feel like winter time, it really does ask us to stop and pull back. I've been taking time out to make a lot of decisions, and one of them is to really let go of a lot of my classes at the studio where I run and that I own, Zenko Yoga in Bedina. So people will be seeing less of me there and more of me here online, which is where I'm really, really passionate about. I'm also trying to grow the existing studio business to another studio. So like I said, more on that soon. I'm not giving away anything yet. We're subject to council. However, there will be a lot more online yoga content. So please let me know what it is that you want. You have been amazing so far in sharing your requests and your feedback on my classes. I know a lot of you are enjoying the short flows, the 5, 10, 20-minute flows. I can definitely keep doing that. I'll be going to Bali in a few weeks' time, so I'm going to do a live class while I'm there. I'll also film another premium online flow class for you all. So I'd love some ideas on that. I'm thinking like retreat, detox, cleansing sort of style of classes. I'll be filming in Bali with one of Justin Brown's contacts, a man called Bradley, who I've been put in touch with. Justin Brown, thanks JB if you're watching. He film produced The Abundance Code with Michael Maiden just recently, and What's with Wheat with Cindy O'Meara. Amazing talent here on the Sunshine Coast, actually. All these people are based here on the Sunshine Coast. And I'm also very grateful for Gideon Shelwick, who is my mentor from V-Roll, who has put me in touch with these people. So thank you for those of you who continue to offer me guidance on my journey. Let's just take a moment to send out some love and gratitude to the people that guide us, to the people that support us, to the people that I kind of like they're always there for us. But not only those ones, the ones that challenge us as well. We need to send a lot of love out to them, okay? Because they are also our greatest teachers, and they're teaching us about ourselves, elements of ourselves that we are still not willing to come to terms with, sit within others that are around us that challenge us, okay? So a moment of gratitude to all of those that guide us and all of our teachers around us in living form. It's an honour, as always, to share this with you. Good luck to the rest of you on the 28-day challenge. You will find there are ebbs and flows in this practice and through this month. So it's really important that you rest when you need to, yeah? And you're listening to your body. So I went and did a 24-hour juice cleanse only last week. I feel a lot better for it. And I'm actually going to do another one this week. So those of you that are in Bedina with me, I believe Tiffany Nissen, one of my beautiful clients, is going to borrow my Haram juicer, and I've got a whole lot of glass jars here at my place from plenty of juice cleanses that I've done. So I think it's just she's putting together something on the 28-day challenge private group, and she's going to juice up for everyone with organic fruit and veggies. So please let us know if you want to be a part of that. That's really all from me. I'm going to sign out. But I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever in the world you are. Those of you on the Sunshine Coast, hopefully you are hibernating with me and keeping away from the extreme cold, wet, windy weather that we are having out there today. Namaste. It's awesome sharing. Please feel free to comment below on what you'd like to see me film in Bali. Help me out. I can help you out. It's a win-win, non-circuit breaking circle of love flowing straight at you from me and back again. I'm feeling it. Namaste.